Hello, so I will show you how to install the add-on. For doing that, you should read the README that you can find in the GitHub or in the Gumroad download. First of all, before using the edit preferences install add-on, as you always do, you need to go to scripting and also to go here and to find you just go here in window toggle system console and you have to find where your blender is, because we need to use the Python related to our blender installation and to install some add-on, actually our libraries that we need. So for doing this, you go to admin, you open a prompt. So we have a command prompt, you open that as admin. We go to our directory, so you can use of course your tab that will help you, for example when your name it's quite long like this one, and you see here that I have Python inside has been. Okay, so now we are in the correct directory since we have our python.exe. When you are here, you can just copy and paste from our GitHub README the command that you need to install. So if we go here, we see that first of all we need to for sure have pip that we use to install, and that once you are in your directory, for example, you just click here python.exe and you copy this and you copy just this part. So you copy what you have here, so or you write it, it depends on. Okay, so if you click, you will see that I already have all the packages, they are installed, so the requirements are satisfied and we are ready to go. After we've done this, we can go to here edit preferences and we go to add-on install from disk, and we go to the directory where we have our package. For example, this one is the same that is in my GitHub, and you just put everything in a zip and just you install it from the zip. In the GitHub here you have the latest release, so you go to latest, you have the beta here, you can click and then you see I've downloaded, and you go back again here, so preferences, we go to install from disk and we go to our downloads, Molmol, install from disk, and you see that I haven't installed, of course, since I already have, but here you have no problem and everything's went fine. So you go to layout, and I already have this one and you can see here, but if you don't see this one, just close your blender, restart it, and you will have here in the Molmol tab. After you are here, you see that he's asking for a library. You can use the one that I already prepared for you, and yeah, we can go to the GitHub again, so I should put it there. Yes, so there is already a file that you can use as library. You see here that now everything is not anymore red. You can validate the library. The library, as you can see when you open it, should have already models for your hybridization and also the position of where the holes are in your model. And so we are done. The library is there, so I can open, for example, and use a molecule as an example. And yes, in my project I have one of quite simple of ethanol. So yes, we have ethanol here. We accept and we are done. And now if you want also, we can add caps on our bond. So as caps, we'll take this one. So also cap are just a model of the cap that you need to recreate. So you can leave everything as default, and if anything just goes wrong, you will just change everything. And here we have our molecule, and you can see everything is oriented as it should be, and with the model that we need. So to make it a bit more cool also, we can just see if we can use okay, you see here that I have just added also the cap, which are very small here, so I need to make it them bigger. So also here is checked clear previous build. So okay, we are almost done. I think that then it's okay for this special cap. Okay, and then we need to increase the base radius 0.2. Okay, so they are even a bit too big, so we will put 5. Build molecule. Yes, and you can see the cap that I have inside are just, I need to reorient them. So let's see if this orientation is correct. Yes, this orientation is correct. Eventually you can just change here the cap or roll them, depending. And another thing that you need to put is just the offset from the the hole that we have, and so they will shift. For example, if I do like this, you see that this one is shifted. Okay, now one it's okay. Everything is done using just meters, since I didn't want to change too much the settings that we have, and so you just import and you're ready to go. You see, this is just, instead of nanometers we have meters, and yep. So and this is your molecule with caps, and you're already done. Eventually, another thing that you can do, so for example, you see that this cap is a bit changed, is if you want to locally modify everything, since now these are just instances taken from the, you see here also they are taken from collection. Remember that you must just make your object just make instance real. So this is just, you go to your object and then just you go to apply, and okay, all assets collection here. Okay, relationship library override. If you choose also, some of them are directly in a library, so you need to make them real, but convert, yeah, we have and under this you will find also for making the instance real. Also this one you can just click tab, and as you can see here, I already have make instance clear. You will see that everything will change, not everything, but you will have here just now it's written. So this one, it's actually a model that you can change. For example, you can change directly the shading only of this model. Now this one are linked the materials, since we need to change only this one. For example, this one is from the library, so I just get rid from the library and I change to black 2. And yeah, so this one is still black 0.2 because this one is still an instances, so I won't change. But in this way, making them real, etc., you can individually change the each molecule and create everything. So there are other just settings like this one for the scale. If you want to make something which is more, you see that here we have our addon, which is not more an instance. If you want something more similar to a van der Waals, you can just import here and just change the scale. There is also a compact factor that I changed, length factor, and also the number of vertex, for example, for the tube. And so it's kind of just something which is in development always will be, and I will be very very happy to hear your feedback, and just if you use it also, it will be very uh, I mean very warming for me if you let me know, and just if you find it useful.